We met in high school.
Yeah. We sat together or beside each other?
In front and behind of each other.
Yeah,
in math class. We had been working office jobs, and we were pretty unfulfilled by them. We were already friends going back a long time, and we went to flea markets a lot on the weekends, stuff like that. So we decided to open an online shop where we sold our
flea market finds, really. It was just vintage things and housewares at the time. We just started with that, and it kind of kept progressing. So we started with a vintage shop, and then we decided to try a few marketplaces, and then someone suggested we should open a store, and we started that. And over the years, the store has really shifted from what was at first more of a vintage store with some handmade accessories to like a clothing boutique and handmade store that we have now. We try to focus on all Canadian clothing, Canadian made. So that is, how do we choose? Well, I mean, just focusing on Canadian right there kind of limits us down, but we try to select only the best of the Canadian made clothing, right? It's a lot to do with our personal style and aesthetic and what we want to see in the shop, really.
And what we would wear ourselves. Like, we don't carry much of anything that we don't like or we couldn't see ourselves wearing.
The jewelry and the accessories and things like that, we've been doing it for so long now that there's a lot of brands that we just keep carrying, and then it's all handmade, so it's working with a lot of artists, and through artists we meet other artists, and artists get referred to us. But we do a lot of searching for things that we think we should bring in, and
online research,
yeah,
keeping up with what's popular and what's being made.
That's sort of the fun part, and it takes up a lot of our time too to keep bringing in new things and making sure it is fresh but still always feels, you know, like a white elephant shop.